When you call for just any ambulance service, you never know what you might get. But when you call Vital Care at 423-562-9370, you'll get an experienced staff, experienced and professional people who know what the word emergency really means. Don't just trust anyone. You do have a choice when it comes to ambulance service in this area. 562-9370. Happy holidays, everyone. I hope everyone's preparing to have a great one. We start with a Christmas theme of sorts, as the Campbell County Youth Basketball Association just finished up their 2013 Christmas Classic at West La Follette School this past Saturday, and yours truly was there to capture the whole thing. We had some good games, we had some knockdown dragouts, and even some Cinderella teams involved. But first things first, we as always want to thank Johnny Birch and his staff, Jeff Norton, or as we call him, Monkey Norton, the grouchiest guy in La Follette, Chris Smith, Hossie Goddard, along with Johnny's girls, and the hot shot from Campbell County High School basketball, Darren Gillenwater, for donating their time and making it a great tournament for all the teams involved. Now to the games. Game 1 Saturday was the 5 and 6-year-old championship, as U.S. Standard Gold Buyers beat the TA Bulldogs in a very good game here. Your tournament MVP was from U.S. Standard Gold Buyers team, Dalton Goins. In the 7 and 8-year-old championship game, the Wildcats defeated the Raptors in another tough game, and the MVP in this one was from the Wildcats, and his name is Drew Crowley. I know this guy because I done a Future Cougar on his little brother, and his name is Will Crowley. In the 9 and 10-year-old championship game, Eagle Tire beat the Raptors' older kids in another good game. Now, this was the knockdown dragout game I was talking about. As little Riley Wolfenbarger, bless his heart, he got beat up. He got a busted lip and a busted nose, but he came back later on in the game, and don't worry, girls, he can still kiss. He'll get mad at me when he hears me say that. The MVP in this one was from Eagle Tire. His name's Bryson Branham. Now, if you remember that name from somewhere, his older brother, you may remember him, Anthony Branham. He used to play football for the Cougars at Campbell County High School. Number 10, I remember him well. The final game of the day was a Cinderella story I was telling you about. All season long, the Indians, who were coached by another Campbell County High School alum, James Tuffy Shute, they hadn't won a game all year long. They've been playing the whole season. They hadn't won a game. They'd been dominated by most every team they played. But once the Christmas Classic started back on the 16th, a lot went on. It clicked. They started winning some games and made it all the way to the championship game on Saturday. I spoke with James Tuffy Shute before the game. He's the coach, and he told us if he could keep it close, then maybe he could pull off another win. But it didn't happen, as they lost big to the champion Panthers. We thought we did, but we didn't get the name of the MVP, but we want to congratulate him anyway. Now, they'll start again on the 4th of January with the regular season games at all 3 locations, East, West, and the Rec Centers. Calvary Christian Academy, quality academics and biblical character. You can receive both. All the things you want in a school for your child. Grade levels K through 12. Phonetic-based reading, individualized curriculum, diagnostic testing, character building, and biblical principles. For more information, contact Calvary Christian Academy, 2139 Jacksboro Pike, P.O. Box 1402, La Follette, Tennessee. Phone 423-562-7267. 423-562-7267. Alrighty, speaking of Calvary Worship Center, Wanda Osborne will be ministering and singing at Calvary Worship Center on Tuesday, December the 31st, and it all starts at 8 p.m. down there. And if you don't know where Calvary Worship Center is, it's the metal building directly behind Murphy's Gas on the Jacksboro Pike next to El Pueblitos, one of my favorite restaurants. They honored the 2010-2011 region champion Jellicoe Blue Devils basketball team this past Friday night at Jellicoe High School. Our very own Jim Freeman was there. I didn't go. I was afraid I'd get sick again and have to leave, so he went, and he tells us they had a great night for the former JHS heroes. Lee England, Dustin Smitty, Michael Smith, Brent Ayers, and of course Cody Malachode were there starting 5 in that game, and they were all there the other night. I remember this game well, as I was there on the camera. Jim Freeman was the voice behind the mic, so at least they had one professional working that game. It was a night where it didn't matter what the higher-ranked, homestanding Harriman team did. They liked to talk a lot. The Blue Devils were going to win that game. They were not going to be denied the region, and they went on to win in a very good ball game. Your coaches were, of course, the head coach Mike Reynolds. His two assistants were Vic King and Corey Chapman. I want to tell you something. 1450WLAF.com has that complete game on their website right now for you to go see, enjoy, and possibly relive that time when the Blue Devils were a dominating force in 4A basketball and sent Harriman on the road to play their first sub-state game, and Jellicoe went home to await Tiny Midway, if you remember. They lost that game, but still a very exciting year for the Blue Devils and their fans everywhere. They honored that team, and the Yellow Jackets of Williamsburg came into play, the present-day Blue Devils, and they got out of there with a win, 66-52 over our Blue Devils. Now this Friday, the boys only will be an attorney at Sandestin, and they will be there from the 27th through the 31st, and will be on the road at Corbin on January 3rd. Another boys on the affair. Now the girls won't play again until the 4th, when they will play at Kings Academy. Then both teams will be on the road at Oneida on the 7th. That's a big district game. Before we go, we'll tell you the middle school basketball will pick it back up on the 6th of January when the Follett Middle School is on the road at Robertsville, and Jacksboro Middle School will go play Horace Maynard. The Cougars and Lady Cougars are in Christmas tournaments right now, and we'll have some results for you on the next Sporty. Okay, that's all the local sports I've got for you today. I thank you so much for being with us. You guys stay tuned and have a happy holiday, and we'll see you in here next time. Stay tuned for more right here on WLAF.